So, fun fact, I'm actually recording this on the 29th of August, and I have a video scheduled all the way up to the 25th of September. So, you're probably thinking, why are you recording this now then, BB? Because that actually, I don't want to get out of the habit of recording. That's why. And plus, when Heartstopper Season 3 comes out, I'm going to need some more videos out so I can, like, have time to write the Heartstopper Season 3 videos. So, that makes it easier for me. But today, we're talking about NPD. Alright, so that intro was shit, obviously, but let's get into it. What is NPD? Well, first off, it's short for Narcissistic Personality Disorder. Um, if it seems like I'm excited to talk about this one, you'll understand why in probably a few minutes, because I know the perfect person to use as an example for this. If you know me, then you know exactly who it is, but we'll get there, don't worry. Um, anyway. The personality disorder characterized by a lifelong pattern of exaggerating feelings of self-importance and an excessive need for admiration and a diminished ability to empathize with other people's feelings. Narcissistic, sorry, NPD, I can't say it again, is one of the subtypes of broader category known as personality disorders. Okay, should I mention him now? I don't know if I should mention him now. I'm just gonna mention him now. Tom Sandoval. um, so yeah, if you don't know who Tom Sandoval is, let's just say he's probably the biggest narcissist on the planet. That's probably a lie, actually. I know a certain someone that will not be mentioned by name. But, yeah, he's one of the biggest narcissists on the planet. So I just thought he was the best example to use because he, like, has all the symptoms of a narcissist. TLDR, he cheated on his girlfriend of 9 years with her best friend and basically blamed her for all of it and still hasn't really taken accountability almost 2 years later. So, yeah, narcissist. And he's even tried to make their other friends feel bad for him, even though he's the one that cheated. And somehow they all fell for it, and I'm like, what? So, yeah. But that's all I'll say about him for now. I don't know how to pronounce this word. It is often comorbid with other mental disorders and associated with significant functional impairment of psychological disability. I mean, that's kind of what we're talking about. I don't know why it says that, because that's what every neurodivergency kind of is, really. But yeah, there you go. I don't really know how else to elaborate on that, because, like, that's kind of what all neurodivergencies are, really. So, yeah. I feel like this one should be kind of standard. There is no standard treatment for NPD. It's high comorbidity, again, with other mental disorders influence treatment choice and outcomes. I think basically what that means is if you have another, like, mental illness that alongside NPD, then they can kind of clash with each other, which, okay, that I understand that. Yeah, I think it's kind of like obvious that almost all neurodivergencies do not have a cures, and please stop trying to find cures for them because, like, it's like stop it, please. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, it doesn't have a cure. That's what I'm getting at here. Despite outward signs of grandiosity, many people with NPD struggle with symptoms of intense shame, worthlessness, low self-compassion, and self-loathing. Their view of themselves is extremely malleable, and depending on others' opinion on them, they are also hypersensitive to criticism and possess an intense need for admiration. Yes. Again, this is all Tom Sandoval. Everything that just described is Tom Sandoval, and it's actually kind of, it's not funny, obviously, because it is a real, like, mental illness, but I can't help but laugh at it because of that. Like, I'm not laughing at people that actually have NPD, but I'm just laughing at that fact. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Because I wouldn't laugh at anyone's mental illnesses. That's just awful. I'm sure there are people that would laugh at that, though. Just saying. People with NPD gain self-worth and meaning for this admiration. Individuals with NPD are often motivated to achieve their goals, status, improvement, and perfectionism, and to ignore relationships or avoid situations due to fears of incompetence, failure, worthlessness, inferiority, shame, humiliation, and losing control. I don't know how many times I need to bring up his name. I won't this time, because actually I'm going to dive into this. I actually, like, feel really bad about this, because, like, I understand you can't really control yourself, because being a narcissist, while it's not a good thing, it's kind of something that's uncontrollable. So, like, I do kind of feel bad for people that have to feel like they have to gain everyone's, like, approval or everything like that, or they're scared of, like, failure or being worthless. You know, I mean, to be fair, I guess everyone to an extent is scared of failure and worthlessness, but I feel like, this one's quite a shame, actually. So, this actually isn't on my list, but I actually really wanted to add this thing in quickly, just while I remember. So this is actually from me, actually, from my perspective. Being a narcissist is not the same thing as having anxiety. I just want to, make that very clear, because I know people have anxiety, and then they think everyone's, staring at them or judging them. And then people are like, oh my god, you're such a narcissist. And it's like, no, it's totally different, alright? Because they're scared that people are judging them for, different things. Whereas a narcissist feels like, everyone's looking at them and judging them because they're perfect in every single way. Whether it's not, but still. But someone that has anxiety feels like everyone's thinking they shouldn't even be here. So yeah, they're very, very different. I just wanted to put that in there while I remembered. People with NPD will try and gain social status and approval in an attempt to avoid and combat these feelings, often by exaggerating their skills. Okay, so basically what that means, someone might say they're really good at skateboarding. That's the best example I can think of. I saw someone with a skateboard yesterday. And then it turns out they can only go whee on the skateboard. I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, exaggerating their skills, accomplishments, and their degree in intimacy with people. Okay. They consider high status alongside this. No wait, they consider high status alongside this. They may have difficulty accepting help. Okay, I get what it means. What does it say? Vengeful fantasies. Vengeful fantasies, a sense of entitlement, and they may feign humility. What does that word mean? I don't know what that means. I know what humility means, but I don't know what feign means. I'm probably saying it wrong. If someone can pronounce this word for me, Feign, I don't know what that... but yeah, I understand what this one's trying to say, yeah. So, what I said with the skateboard thing, but then they'll, give themselves a high status with, being like, I'm better than everyone in this room, all of you should bow to me. Yeah. They are more likely to try forms of plastic surgery due to a desire to gain attention, to be seen as beautiful. Okay, to be fair, Tom Sandoval hasn't really done that. I guess he does Botox, but that's not really plastic surgery, I guess. I don't know. I know other people that have done that, but it's kind of for other reasons, to be fair. I'm actually going to use someone else as, not an example, but an example of, the opposite of this, because I know someone else on another TV show, and she's had lots of plastic surgeries, but that's not really, for this kind of thing to, gain attention. It's more so that she doesn't want to look masculine, because I think you understand what I'm trying to say here. She doesn't want, because every time she looks in the mirror, she probably sees another thing on her that, is a man thing, and she doesn't like it, and she'll get it changed. So that's a totally different, situation there. But yeah, a lot of people will do this. I've seen other people do it. A sense of personal superiority may lead them to monopolize conversations, look down on others, or to become impatient and disdainful when other people talk about themselves. Yeah, okay, so basically, I feel like I've experienced this before, in real life as well. If, they're talking about themselves, and then someone's like, oh yeah, I did that as well, and they're like, can you stop talking about you, please? This is about me. Everything is about me. It's all about me. I feel like we have way too many narcissists in the world, to be honest. There are. Hang on, there's more to this point, though. Hang on, did I read that? Yeah, I read that. Drastic shifts in level of self-esteem can result in a significant decreased ability to regulate emotions, which, yeah, I get what that means. Basically, that because they're so up themselves, they won't realize they've upset everyone, and they'll be like, why are you all crying? If this is about me, I should be the one crying, because no one's talking about me, I feel like I would be good at writing a narcissistic character, to be honest, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but I do have something planned that I actually might do that in. Patients with NPD have an impaired ability to recognize facial expressions or mimic emotions. I feel like people with that are narcissists might be robots at this point, to be honest, because I feel like even autistic people are better at reading emotions than this. As well as a lower capacity for emotional empathy and emotional intelligence, which, yeah, that basically they don't care about other people's feelings, but it's all about them, like I said before. This is really similar to the other point, actually, but I'll keep going. However, they do not display a uncompromised capacity of cognitive empathy or an impaired theory of mind. I don't know what that one means. I might need to research that one a bit more. which are the abilities to understand. Oh, it was going to tell me anyway. God, I'm sorry. Which are the abilities to understand others' feelings and attributes, mental states to oneself or others respectfully. Okay, so basically, if someone feels the same as they do, I think, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because maybe if a narcissist sees someone that reminds them of them, they'll be best friends with them. That makes a lot of sense, actually. They may also have a difficulty relating to others' experiences and being emotionally vulnerable. Yeah, we've talked about that. People with NPD are less likely to engage in pro-social behavior. They can still act in selfless ways to improve others' images of them. Okay, yeah. That's what Tom Sandoval again. Oh my god. For the longest time, he did a lot of, like, nice things for people, but now that we know what he's really like, it all just comes across as, like, I'm doing this to make myself feel good, because it's all about me. So, yeah, that's definitely 1000% what he's done. Where was it? Still act selfless to improve others' image of them. Advance their social status, or if explicitly told to. Despite these characteristics, they are more likely to overestimate their capacity for empathy. Yeah, okay. That one I don't even need explaining to. That one makes 100% sense. Like, it's like, again, I do feel bad for people that have NPD, but, like, I really hope that they find a way to, like, help people with it. Like, not cure it, obviously, because there's no cure for being neurodivergent, but, like, maybe some kind of therapy that can, like, help them. I don't know. It's common for people with NPD to have difficult relationships. I don't even need to mention his name again. Narcissists may disrespect others' boundaries or idealize... Hang on. I need to stop. Or idealize and devaluate them. Oh my god, wow. They commonly keep people emotionally distant and project, deny, or split. Oh my god, this is, like, I don't even need to say his name again. This is hilarious. Not the situation itself, but just how much he fits into this. Narcissists respond with anger and hostile towards rejection, and can degrade, insult, or blame others who disagree with them, Oh my god. Because this is exactly everything that he did when he was caught cheating. It's like, not even funny. Like, it's actually not even funny. I'm laughing because it's not funny. I don't know how to explain that, but... yeah, oh my god. Okay, the last point to this video. They generally lack self-awareness and will have difficult time understanding their own traits and narcissistic tendencies. Well, yeah, because a narcissist will probably be like, I am a wonderful person. I deserve all this because I am so good to everyone. Me. Yeah, I've actually heard that before in a video. Either due to a belief that NPD characteristics do not apply to them, because, yeah, just basically what I just did there, or due to a refusal to accept or endorse negative characteristics in an attempt to maintain a positive self-image. Yeah, that as well. That, because they don't want to be seen in a bad light. Narcissists can have difficulty seeing multiple perspectives on issues and might engage in black and white thinking. Yeah, like, again. Despite this, people with NPD will often feel as they are skilled or at accurately assessing others' feelings. Which, again, yes, 100%. It'll be like, I'm not feeling this way, and I'm not like this. So maybe you feel this way, and you're like this. Maybe you're gay. I just made that up on the spot. Yeah. So, yeah, I actually do think this is all very accurate because, to be honest, I feel like we have a lot of people with NPD right now on the internet. Like, a lot. I feel like the internet is what's created this neurodivergency, to be honest. Like, it's not good, you know? It's not their fault, but it's not a good thing to be a narcissist. It really isn't. Like, it can be good to psych yourself up every now and again, obviously. Like, it's good to keep your mental health like that. But, like, I feel like the internet has created way too many narcissists because there's just so many people now that are like, I'm entitled to this, gimme! Or, I don't have to do that because I have a child, you know? Like, there's just too much of that, you know? And I don't know what we should do about that. I feel like everyone in the world right now really needs to go to therapy. But then who's going to be therapy for the therapy? That's the only issue. I've been recording for almost 20 minutes, and I bet this video is only going to be like 5 minutes long or like something. But that's everything I have to say about being a narcissist. I would say let me know if you're a narcissist in the comments down below, but let's face it, if you are, you're probably going to be denying that. And if you do know who Tom Sandoval is, I'm sorry. I was going to use a picture of him on this video, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I don't want his face on my channel. But yeah, I'll be back soon. The Heartstopper videos will actually be soon as the time this video comes out, because Heartstopper will be out in like a week or something, which feels weird to say because it's still over a month now. I'm not used to being this prepared in advance, but yeah, I'm very excited to record the Heartstopper videos. You don't understand. I've even already written a couple of them, but yeah. There'll be another Neurodivergent video out after this, I think. I think there'll be, like, a couple more, and then that's when I'll start writing the Heartstopper review and all of that, but we'll get there when we get there, don't worry. I'll see you next time. Bye!